The first day of school is ridiculous.
Well, it's already August. It's no secret that the year's been flying by quicker.
September, well, by the time I'm watching this, it's shortest summer of all time. Hey, I'm live on Twitch every single Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Link is in the description. I better see you there.
Than a fighter jet. Fall is rapidly approaching, meaning that football season is back. Halloween and Thanksgiving are right around the corner. Hoodie season is back, and Pumpkin Spice will soon be remixed more times than that beatbox song. By far the most daunting and deplorable thing about fall is school starting back up. It's only a few weeks until I'm subjected to the same torment myself. Summer vacation is over, and soon students all over the world will be sent off quicker than Flat Stanley. So today, we'll be discussing the various ordeals and complications that come with the first day of school.
I mean, school had its ups and downs, you know. The only thing that was bad about school was homework. When I really think about it, like, I get, sitting in class all day, 8 hours, yada yada, like, that's like, okay, you know, that's no different than having an actual job, to be honest. You know, it doesn't change as soon as you leave school, okay? You're still gonna be somewhere you don't want to be 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, okay? Don't get it twisted. But it's the homework though. It was the fact that I had to do work after school, and the fact that I was doing sports on top of that. It made it terrible. Classwork was light. You know what I'm saying? Classwork was light, and I learned enough in class that I didn't need homework. I could learn off of class and be good for the rest of the year, but they want to give me homework because they see it as an opportunity to bend Walker over and penetrate him with zeros on his report card because he doesn't feel like doing it.
Comment down below the worst part about going back to school or the first day of school, and like and subscribe if you're new. First, we gotta talk about waking up. Now, if you watch this video, then you already know about how arduous it is to try and sleep the night before the first day. After spending
same thing with Christmas. Christmas Day, I used to not be able to fall asleep, like Christmas Eve. So I would stay up until 12. I would open all my presents at 12 and then try to fall asleep. But I'll be too excited. I'd be too happy. I don't get that feeling no more for Christmas, bro. That is depressing.
Entire summer staying up later than a fucking owl. It's damn near impossible for me to get myself back on track like a derailed train. It's few things in life that hurt as badly as setting that alarm to wake you up in the morning, bro. And then my body decides it wants to start fighting sleep like Iron Fist or something. And then 5 minutes before my alarm goes off, my body shuts down like an old Dell computer, bro. It deadass feels like my body's trolling me. And I don't know about y'all, but when it's actually time for me to get up on the first day, I just stare at my wall for like 5 minutes like I'm under a trance. Something that has been deemed as the great stare. This is when niggas build up the mental, physical, and social energy to be able to do this Monday through Friday for the next 9 months. And
the first day of school wasn't so bad when I got into high school, because high school started a lot later than middle school. Middle school, they had us up at 6:30 getting ready. What? Do I look like David Goggins? Why am I waking up at 6:30? High school, they gave us a little bit more time in the morning, but middle school was absolutely horrid.
And I don't know what type of phone y'all got, but I think I speak for every Apple user when I say that iPhone alarms could deadass wake Sleeping Beauty from her slumber. Whoever invented that vexatious alarm must have been working overtime to make sure they created the most ear-splitting sound of all time. But anyway, as much as—
What does it sound like again? What does it sound like again? Do y'all remember what the alarm sound like? Hold up, I think it sound like this. Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one, yes.
I hated being just been working overtime to make sure they created the most ear-splitting sound of all time. But anyway, as much as I hated being jolted awake by my alarm, my parents used to implement the most dismaying method of waking me up in the morning for school. They would dismantle my fucking door like a damn firefighter and turn on my lights, blinding me like I'm using YouTube on light mode. I deadass have PTSD from this shit, bro.
That didn't work for me. My mom would yank the sheets off of my bed because she knows I wake up from the cold. She'd be like, "Oh, I'm laying in too much. Yank all the sheets," and I'm waking up. I'm waking up freezing. The week before school was terrible too, because you had to try your best to try to adjust your schedule, adjust your sleeping schedule, and it never works.
The amount of times I would be in the deepest sleep just to have it disrupted by my mom using the lights as a stun grenade was preposterous, bro. Every time she did this, I deadass thought the Lord had called me to the afterlife. So on one hand, the alarm takes my hearing, and on the other hand, my mom takes my vision. It's deadass pick your poison at that point, bro. And I'm pretty sure we've all continued sleeping after our parents come to wake us up, and then when you hear them spinning the block, you launch out of your bed and get ready quicker than SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Now we gotta talk about preparing for the first day of school. There were a few things in life that would make my skin crawl like the Amazing Spider-Man, and those back to school commercials are school. There were a few things in life that would make my skin crawl like the—
Like, what Spider-Man game was this? What is these graphics?
Spider-Man, and those back-to-school commercials are one of them. Seeing them trying to portray back-to-school shopping as this happy-go-lucky, pinky-dinky-do-ass experience is beyond quixotic, bro. By far the most aggravating and tedious part about preparing to go back to school is shopping for clothes. Back before I knew what adequate clothing looked like, I had to go shopping for clothes with my mom, and to make it worse, I was subjected to having to wear uniform to match with all these other nefarious.
Hey, we didn't have to wear uniforms where I went. But yeah, I had my mom pick my clothes, especially growing up until like 6th, 7th grade, because quite frankly, I didn't care. I didn't want to go to school, so I didn't care for looking good.
A body has been
You feel what I'm saying? Like, what do I look like trying to look good in a place I don't want to be? That was my mindset. In high school, it didn't change much. The only thing I did was wear color knitting clothing at that point. That was it, but I still didn't try. I was still wearing slides damn near every single day. The only reason why I brought a pair of shoes was because I had to run track. Besides that, I'm still walking in with slides, joggers, and some form of Adidas or Nike shirt. I didn't care.
Various individuals like some type of sick, and to make it worse, I was subjected to having to wear uniform to match with all these other nefarious individuals like some type of sick convention, meaning that a majority of my clothes I had to try on were khakis and polo shirts. My mama had me trying on more pairs of pants than the Abercrombie and Fitch model, bro, and it was
honestly them trying to make us wear the same uniform. They try to make us like North Korea for real. For some of y'all who try to make y'all wear the same uniform, they were trying to build a cult. You know, all y'all wearing the same uniform, saying the Pledge of Allegiance. It didn't work. It for sure didn't work, but they tried. You know, I can give them a round of applause for trying.
always so embarrassing when your parents would try to adjust your pants in public and the embarrassment would submerge you like some fucking quicksand. Trying on all those damn outfits was pretty much a workout, bro. My calories were getting burned quicker than coal in a locomotive, and I would go through all that sorrow and suffering just for us to walk out of the store with 2 pairs of pants. That's why I would always try and hide in that clothing rack for as long as possible, but I hope I wasn't the only one who would lay that fire ass outfit on the bed next to them before the first day of school. That shit
I just didn't care that much. I didn't know what outfit I was wearing to school until the day of. Until the day of, when I wake up, I'm like, okay, I have to find my clothes now.
It was a yearly tradition for me, bro. And then we had to go shopping for actual school supplies. Bro, our school would always send this catalog of supplies longer than fucking Santa's list, bro. They made us buy all these notebooks, highlighters, and folders just for them to be used less than Lizzo's treadmill. And it was something different about that 64 pack of crayons, bro.
They would make us get this big ass notebook, but never fill out the whole notebook. There's only one class that ever had me touch like half the length of the notebook, and it was math. Oh, it was math. Math is the only class I ever actually needed to do homework for because I didn't understand. Oh my god, trigonometry. The cosine, sine. Oh, that I still don't understand it to this day.
Bro, if you had that luxurious item in your possession, then you were pretty much the most clouded nigga in school. I remember always begging my mom for a trapper keeper because I didn't want to carry around an entire accumulation of notebooks and folders in my backpack. So niggas was walking around the school looking like fake ass lawyers. I also was a fiend for mechanical pencils,
wore our book
especially
bags
the ones
every
with those
class.
erasers longer than Katie's feet. Even trying to get a haircut was damn near impossible because everybody was booking appointments at the same time. Now we gotta talk about taking those cringy photos before school. I don't think I've been more embarrassed in my entire life until I was forced into taking these disconcerting ass photos, bro. Plus the angles in which my parents take these photos make me look like a goofy goober. Now I gotta put on this fake ass smile like Grunkle Stan or something. I just be standing there looking like Klay Thompson, bro.
Most of the times I didn't smile. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to go to school. There was no smile on my face, bro. You couldn't force it out of me.
Pretty bad enough that I'm getting sent away to an academic penitentiary, but now I gotta get my mugshot taken in front of the door too, and ultimately sealing my fate. And if that wasn't bad enough, my parents be sharing this gooberish ass photo with other family members and friends. Now I'm on the front page of my mom's Facebook for thousands of niggas to clown me. I don't get why parents feel the need to
Thousands? Your mom clouded like that? What do you mean thousands? It was like 10 people, and they were all my mom's friends.
we humiliate their kids on the internet. I damn near end up being late to school because my parents want to cosplay Austin Powers and film a whole documentary. Like, you can make an entire scrapbook out of my first day pictures alone, bro. And am I the only one who had those people who would take pictures in the hallway on the first day? But speaking of hallways, now we gotta talk about getting lost in the hallway. Bro, I'd be lying if I told y'all that me and my niggas wasn't in the hallway looking like the mystery gang going through all those rooms, bro.
My school was small. I didn't have to do all that. But I know in Texas, y'all definitely getting lost with those big ass schools y'all have. Humongous ass schools. Y'all schools be the size of colleges. I hope all y'all fail y'all grades in Texas schools. I hope all y'all get held back at least twice. Luxury ass school. Oh, now y'all pissing me off.
We would end up roaming around the hallways longer than actually being in the classroom. The hallway turned into a fucking maze on the first day, bro. And I'm pretty sure everybody and their mama has walked into the wrong classroom at least once in their life. It doesn't help if the entire hallway looks like the Krusty Krab when the anchovies pulled up. Now I gotta try and maneuver my way through all these niggas like I'm Kyrie Irving or something. Not to mention these motherfuckers decide they want to cosplay senior citizen to take one step a minute. Everybody always used to put their schedule as their lock screen too, knowing damn well that shit didn't help. There was always that one teacher that would stand in the hallway and try to help students find out where they were going. But when you ask these niggas for help, they give you more directions than the GPS. My nigga, how are you less helpful than Matt from Dora? Not to mention they be talking at 50.
Like, I just didn't have to deal with all that because the school wasn't that big enough. It would be like, hey, take a left here, and it's like the third class to your left. That was it. Oh, take a right here, it's the fourth class to your right. Go upstairs and it's the third door to your left. Like, it wasn't that deep. There wasn't that many things going on.
50 words a second, so in reality they barely end up helping me. So you're gonna go left and take another left, go right, take the limo downstairs, go past the bathroom, go up in the attic, and you'll be at room 213. This shit ends up sauteing my brain like some stir fry. And then 2 hours later when I would find my class, I got the entire classroom staring at me like I'm an alien or something. There's nothing like everybody's eyes beaming on you like a laser or something, bro. Even when I'm on time to class on my first day, niggas always make everything uncomfortable and stare at me as I walk to my seat. And I don't know about y'all, but I deadass be praying that I got classes with the homies, bro. There ain't nothing worse than having a class with a whole bunch of people you don't know. Something else worth mentioning.
I don't know. Having classes with people I don't know was kind of like relaxing in the sense that most people didn't know each other, so we didn't say a word, so we were just in there, got class over, and just left. Because sometimes when people they're having too much fun in class, it slows down the class, right? I'm still trying to learn. You feel me? I'm still trying to get an A. Don't get it twisted, right? If I'm gonna be forced to be here, I'm at least trying to do the best I can. Right? Because I literally have to be here, so I might as well try. That's basically what my mindset was. So I didn't want to have too much of a distraction in school.
Is not being able to find your locker. And even when I did find it, it took me hella long to open it. I remember being in middle school when we first got access to our lockers, I was studying that motherfucking lock, bro. I was deadass working that shit like a Rubik's Cube.
Just for me to never use it. Never use my locker. I had to use a locker for football practice though. Cause niggas like stealing. Negroes want to just steal each other's phones and whatnot. And then they try to act like we don't know who stole. There's only like 5 people on the team who gonna steal something. We can tell, okay? We can stereotype who the stealers on this team is. What are you stealing for? You're gonna get caught. We know who you are. We know your history.
Now we gotta talk about all the BS that the teachers be on the first day, bro. Firstly, why the hell do we have to introduce ourselves to the entire class? They be having us tell fun facts about ourselves. My nigga, I don't care what Jessica's favorite Chipotle order is, bro. And it's so awkward because literally nobody cares about what we have to say about ourselves. The entire class is silent and everybody's minding their own business. But now we gotta have a fucking post-game interview and shit, bro. And then on top of that, they be making
pre-game interview because it's before class actually starts, but
a stand-up so everybody can get a clear view. And as an introvert, this was some of the most aimless and absurd experiences I've ever been through at school. Especially in high school. Like, we're too grown for this shit, bro. We're never gonna talk to these niggas ever again. And then the teacher tries to act like they're so invested in our personal lives and shit. But what's even worse than that are those dumbass assignments where we gotta name 5 things we did over the summer. My nigga, how about you mind your business? My teachers were dead.
Hey! Why you mad at that assignment? That was an easy 100. That was an easy first grade. I don't know about you, but I take all the easy grades I can get. She could have gave you an actual assignment. You better come catch your blessings, bro. Come on now.
Even Didi, bro. And then they usually have us read aloud our answers. The first day is also probably one of the most irrelevant and mundane days in academic history. The teacher deadass spends the first 30 minutes of class giving their fucking origin story and how they came to be. They've always got a PowerPoint with all these cliche ass photos of them outside of school when they're not harassing students. This is some of the most boring shit I've ever sat through. Like, is me knowing that your dog's name is Pumpernickel gonna help me pass this?
Why are you mad that your teacher trying to have a personality, bro? Because the thing is, if the teacher doesn't have a personality and they just teach you like a robot, you're not going to pay attention. The teacher needs to have some form of a personality for you to actually care about learning. You're not, at this point, I think you're just hating to hate. I'm not gonna lie to you. You just sound like an S-tier hater.
Fucking class. They do a better job explaining themselves than they do teaching me about any subject, bro. And don't fall for them being all nice and cordial because them niggas are more Two-Face than Harvey Dent. They be talking about we're gonna have lots of fun this school year. Man, somebody get more in here because that shit was the biggest lie, bro. And don't even get me started on those dumbass syllabus that we have to get signed. This is the school equivalent of the terms and conditions. And then half the time I would forget to bring it to school the next day. And I swear, every year I always had a math teacher who would say we were already behind on schedule. My nigga, it's the first day. What are we behind on, attendance?
A week and a half in, they'll be like, we're behind on schedule. What are you talking about? What do you mean we? Who is we? Because last time I checked, I'm right on time. What?
The first day is probably the slowest day on the entire calendar, bro. But then the teacher still got the nerve to give niggas homework on the first day. They always swear that whatever grade we're in is going to be harder than the previous year and that we won't be able to slack off as much.
The first day is definitely not the slowest day. First day is definitely the fastest day. Because every other day after the first day, that's when it starts becoming dreadful. The first day is light. I didn't want to go to school on the first day, but first day of school was the second best time to go to school besides the last day you're in school. Those are the best days of school because you're not doing much. There's not much expectation. You're just gliding through the day. Every day between the first and the last day of school, though, it's wishy-washy. That's when it starts to become a problem.
But that didn't stop me from treating my homework like bullets in the Matrix and avoid that shit as much as possible. They also make sure to tell us each of their 15,397 rules that we're supposed to follow. No phones, no food, no mercy, etc, etc. And
I mean, no mercy is crazy. I mean, I was allowed to eat in almost all my classes. Most of my classes, if you got your work done on time, you're able to be on your phone. Sounds like you just had bad teachers, buddy. I'm not gonna lie to you. It just sounded like you had more bad teachers than good teachers. My teachers were chill.
I don't know about y'all, but when school start back up, it would still be hotter than the one chip challenge. Meaning that a lot of these niggas will come to school on the first day smelling like sorrow and blue cheese. If you pull up to class on the first day smelling like Pepe Le Pew, just go ahead and drop out, bro. But I think that's gonna wrap everything up for this video, man.
The only people who show up to school really stinking the first day is the fat people, the fat kids. Mostly fat men. You know what? I now that I think about, like, there's not a lot of fat, smelly women. You know, it's typically just fat men. They don't know how to get their back. They don't know how to get their crack. I don't know what it is. Can y'all not reach it? Y'all just not want to do it? Do fat women know they have to try harder so they make sure they're clean, but men don't want to make sure they're clean? I don't know what it is, right? But some of you fat men got a special musk on your back.
Comment down below the worst part about going back to school, the worst part about the first day of school. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you want, man. Comment down below something. Let me know what else y'all want to see from me in the future. You know what I'm saying? Comment that down below too. Thank y'all for watching. You know what I'm saying? We going crazy. 2023 takeover is in full effect, man. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank y'all
You're welcome, man. You're welcome. Thank you. Yes.